It's like, take care. Hey, morning everyone. What's your ideas, guys? Gold at a pretty strong. I don't know what happened in gold. Did anyone know what happened here? I woke up and I had a bunch of alerts going. And I was like, what the? I saw this and then I couldn't find anything that explained it. Maybe. Morning, Anas.
Going today, I'm definitely bullish on German 40. It's closed, broken and closed above that key 4-hour high that you were referencing before, where there's liquidity above it.
Yeah.
So I see that as a significant break of structure. So I'd actually like to see it dig a little bit deeper before it goes properly long.
Like, do the retest?
Well, there's just liquidity down around 17,943.8, sort of.
17,943.8.
Yeah, so just.
Where my alert is. My alert's bang on that one.
All right.
Yeah, see, it's 17,948.1.
Because I think that structural break is really important, but I just don't know if it's dug deep enough for a real long move. But I am bullish.
Yep.
That's my thoughts.
Hey, Tom. So, Johan, you're already in. So your pending long order got triggered. And your target 275. Yeah, I really like this setup. If we can get some higher time frame candles closing higher than where we're at now, it's looking really good for a reversal, I reckon. We just need that little by little, those candles to close on the lower time frame. But yeah, I think they overdid it. I think they overdid it with that sell-off. You can see that we've basically, like, this is where the news came out. And we retested the open of that candle already. Damn, I wish I put a buy order in. I put a buy order on the NAS as soon as I read like the earnings that came out. And that buy order, because initially when I read the news, I was expecting to come out a little bit later. It came out at 9:05. And I put a buy order in, it was like here. And then price, pretty quickly after I did it, price pushed down a bit more. And I was like, geez, I'm gonna make money here. So I put another buy order here, a bigger one. And that broke my average price down to like this. And then I read the revenue quarterly, second quarter. I'm like, oh, wait a second. I think I'm in a bit of trouble here. Price pushed up and it retested. I closed everything. So this one closed out as a little bit of a loss, and this one closed out positive. I got a little bit lucky on that one, but it was really sneaky. It was really sneaky how when I had a look at it again, because I'm like, had to double check. I said, did I S stuff up here? That wasn't there. I swear to God, that's all I read. And then when I looked again, that line was there. That second quarter revenue. Bloody sneaky as. I mean, it got me into a bit of a pickle early on. But I'm expecting to see some bullishness. I had this zone flagged, this gray zone. I actually like it. I like it a lot. I like how we've got support over here on the NAS. We've got price digged lower, and then we got a nice little support here, and then price dug lower, and then acted as a bit of a resistance. Then once we started pushing up, I didn't like how it was so bullish. I thought they did need to take a bit of froth off the table. but I was hoping that we'd get a bit of a pullback without a significant event happening, which Meta very, I was kind of hoping it was going to pull back and then Meta would give us like really good earnings and then we have a much easier job today. So at the moment we're sort of battling with how are they going to interpret it. I know how I interpret it. I don't think it's really a bad thing, and I think that now there's a little bit of a discount, and now we've got Google and Microsoft ahead to look forward to, and if they post really good earnings, then I think we've got a good cheap price. But do the others see the market in the same way? So I'm not sure, but that's for NAS. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge later on. Gold. Yeah, gold, what I was saying, I really don't understand what happened here. I couldn't find anything around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Sorry, 4:05, 4:10, nothing. I thought maybe a missile had gone, or no, sorry, I don't know what happened. Could see nothing. German, though, we'll wait till the open. We've got 5 minutes for the open, but at the moment, yeah, well, I would like to see price turn bullish. Just need to wait and see. Just need to clean this up. This is a bloody mess.
Okay. Being Anzac Day with nothing to do, I went long on the DAX this morning. So I got in at 1807. So see how we go.
18007.
Yep.
A nice one. Yeah, good movement in that hour that we're closed for. Oh, sorry, not 20 minutes that we're closed for. But once we get into these clean candles just happen to correct. Now we've got, yeah, need to wait and see now. But if you're in this early low, you're in a good spot right now.
Yeah, should I close and take the money or go for more?
Decisions. Waiting for the current NAS 130-minute bar to close as a bullish engulfing in 8 minutes. Tempted to go long as early as London, anticipating the positive income reports later. Yeah, if that earnings report, and if you anticipate that it's going to come in positive, and it does come in positive, you've got the best price. But we've got a long time between then. We've got a good 13 hours, and we've got GDP. We've got advanced GDP to get through as well. So I'm expecting a bit of a up and down day. Any other ideas, guys? Bruce Lee, do you have any more HKGs, Hong Kong gaps, mid-morning gaps that we can plot on here?
Hi, good morning. Yeah,
morning.
I can post on the Discord.
Oh, brilliant! That'd be great. Thank you. What are you, bullish or bearish today?
I am both. I think we're gonna go down a little bit and then up. But basically bullish for the day. At least all the MMGs point up.
What is that? Sorry, I missed the start.
All the MMGs point.
Oh, they're upside.
Up. Yeah. So, and funny on the aftermarket on the news, it German and exactly to the MMG. Like I marked as.
I saw you got that. You mean the extended trading hours? Yeah.
I didn't trade it, of course, but it was interesting to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had that on here. Let me bring that up for the zoomers, streamers. Ivan had a question. When are the MMGs on German? Are they the same as 10 a.m. Tokyo time? A little bit. You got them as a different time, don't you? The MMG
Sorry?
for German.
No, it's the same.
10 a.m. Tokyo time.
No, 10:15 London time. 10:15 it's when it appears, because that's 9:15 in Hong Kong. That's when it opens the aftermarket.
So 10:15 is this candle.
Yeah, there's always usually there's always a pullback around that time.
So do you mark that whole candle, the 10:15 candle?
No, it's the I use the indicator. The indicator, it just plots the thing, and it goes from 9:15 to. Hold on.
I can send you the screenshot that I saved. That I asked Bruce Lee to confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's for 5:10.
Oh,
it's from 9:30 to 10:15.
Oh, that's it. Sorry.
That's the gap area. The gap period.
So 9:30
to 10:15.
So it's there. That's what you're saying.
So at 10:15, it's when the gap is
confirmed.
Drawn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, confirmed.
What can you post the indicators for that, Bruce?
Yeah, I think they're private, but I'm gonna check if the link works. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Russ, yeah, that when the daylight savings changed, that pink line, it's under here. The Tokyo session needs to be changed to 2. I think by default it's set at 1. And that's because when we change our clocks, Japan doesn't have daylight savings at all. If they had daylight savings, it would move with us, I think. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. If they were Australia, they go opposite. So it would be a 2-hour change, but because they don't change, you just got to move this forward 1 hour and then move it back 1 hour as well in November.
I was just thinking, if we took the Asian high, I'd go for a short. And it's like, shit.
All right. So let's have a little look. We've got swept the high, Asia, pulled back. Can we get a pullback? Sweep this trendline liquidity. I'm not really set on a direction just yet. I'm battling some conflict with Meta's earnings and what I think and what the market's telling us. So I'm bullish. I want to look for longs. That's my preferred direction today, but I'm not sold on it. So if I'm not sold on something, I will wait for a little bit more confirmation. Just let time go by, gather more data points. At the moment, because Asia can create this liquidity, London looks like it's done the liquidity grab. So where are they looking for? Where are they going? Where are they targeting now? If I see this has made a high, an easy trade idea would be something closing above it. Now, if this is just a liquidity grab but it's now just looking for using that liquidity to push sells so that they can buy low, then what I'd want to see is some bullish candles forming after we've done that pullback. And then once we can start seeing some of the selling pressure dissipate, then we could see price maybe trade back up towards this liquidity grab. But we've got a little bit of euro trendline liquidity on the 5 minutes. What did NAS do on they opened? Nothing. Not like German. Gosh, got some sleepyheads in the next room. Normally I sense a coffee coming soon, but I might have to do my own. Good morning, Alex. How are you? Oh, hey, Russ. Yeah, sorry. I saw strange overnight moves in gold. What do you think of this conspiracy theory? I was just reading your comment on gold, Russ. When you say these powerful mafia gangs, this is like just what banks do on the day-to-day. Yeah, that's the the thing of they kind of can do that already. A little bit different, but what they can do is they can do that with things that track gold as well, without actually buying gold itself. And that's where they can use like, if it's a mouthful, but like looking at things short gamma squeeze and short, like a short squeeze versus a short gamma squeeze, where they buy say insurance policies to prevent it if it does sell. If it does sell off, they buy insurance policies if it does, but then when if price is shorting down, then they've got to buy the underlying asset as well. But they can do that with things that track it, and what it means is that they can use a lot. If they have to go and buy gold, physical gold, it's too much money to push price. But if you can use leverage, and you track something that has leverage, and use that, then it's possible. Well, we can discuss that another time. I haven't really got my head fully around the options. There's a lot of variables with it, but it's something that is pretty interesting. How a lot of hedge funds and money market funds will buy the underlying asset, but then they'll have heaps of short options, like tons of short options. And when it gets to the end of the move, volatility just completely comes out of it, just decreases. Yeah, so they're kind of protected either way. They want to keep like delta neutral. But when price moves up in a specific way, if it moves up in a specific way, they've got two options. They can either sell some of their options, or they can sell the underlying asset that they're holding. Either way, most of the time, they make some money.
Well, I'm still long from this morning.
Did you take anything when it was here? The 60 pip drop, that hurts. Your profits all of a sudden.
Still in profit though, but it did hurt.
Yeah. Mark looking for longs. Oh, you're in longs already as well? Don't want to look at 1 minute structure. So London has come down for euros liquidity, but yeah, we'll go lower.
I've just gone short for a really low risk to try and take it down to that zone I'm looking to go long from. So
It's looking good so far. Will US GDP affect German 40? It's not. Maybe. When did it? What about the last one? January 25. Let's have a look. $130. I mean, it was a bigger session. Slightly bigger session than the others. Kind of looks like normal, doesn't it? What about NAS? NAS is just always big. Yeah, don't think it's not going to be like an inflation report. It's definitely not in that category. The three major ones that do move the market are interest rates, inflation reports, and non-farm payroll. So interest rates, inflation, and NFP. And then the next level below that is GDP. But it kind of didn't look like it had major effects. Looking good, Dave. It's looking really good for you.
Thanks.
So now, that high is your max pullback. Oh yeah.
I'll take partials of the Asian low.
Mm-hmm.
Try and be patient until then.
Yeah, nice work. Tom, did you take the short? Oh, long, big stop loss. Oh, good. Yeah. Hi, as I have a feeling your trade will be lasting for more than a day. Well, so we've got a big news event tomorrow as well. So massive. We've got core PCE in the US session. Very much so. That could move things around.
Okay, first it filled the Hong Kong gap. Now it's filling the gap left behind from Asia. The other gap in price.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it was too fast. It's filling all the gaps.
Grabbing the last bit of liquidity before then. Hopefully, we get some bullishness.
Yeah.
Well, I like how it's gone down here. Let's see if we can keep on digging lower before these longs come in. We've taken euro liquidity at least. A little bit of a consolidation in Asia. If I get a liquidity candle, I'll give it a shot. So if price does dig down and we get a candle that breaks the low of the previous candle and then closes bullish, I don't want to take it in this little zone though, unfortunately. And I would be annoyed if it does go up from here. But I feel like we could do another leg down. And then once we've got that leg down, then we can start making our move up. If yeah, I'd really like to see that, another leg down. But then later on as well, if we are closing or like breaking above here, then I think it's almost a must to extend the current daily high. And this was just a pullback. So like this would be a very late entry, trading above this thicker orange line. Hopefully we can get a lower entry. Okay, come on down. Patience is needed here. Unless you're in the cells, you're cheering this on.
Yeah. Come on, guys, give me support. Come on.
Yeah. That's a great entry that you got.
Sound of a single hand clapping.
Man, you gotta, yeah, that's a beautiful trade.
Thanks.
Injection king.
Full credits to Gleno.
Trend line retest.
Yeah. Kind of, I do that as well sometimes.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I think it was just having the confidence in the idea that because I want to be trading long lower, that try and have conviction that it will go there.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying, well, hopefully it gets down there, and if it does, but to say, well, there's good reason for it to go lower before it can go higher. So
Yeah, you know, because you know what is dangerous taking that breakout trade is if this is the daily candle. We had a big bearish candle in this one, and at the time of London Open, London was literally like this, and we haven't created the bottom wick on the daily yet because Asia just basically went up from the open. So getting a buy in here to expect it to continue going higher and higher and higher without the daily candle having created the bottom wick, it's pretty hard after this bearish candle. You'd need to have like some really good sentiment going in, and at the moment I know what I read and what I see, but you know, it's what I think is not going to move. If they want to take it lower, they'll take it lower, and I know that's a very dangerous place then to be in. Same as that example I gave the other day, that if price was very bearish and say it was like this, and then the daily candle had opened and was just going down, getting a sell entry underneath the previous candle's daily low is a really hard place to be in that trade profitably for longer, because it's likely that at some stage that this candle would turn around and then flip up and create a bit of a high before then pushing down again. And so if you trade really early without waiting for a pullback, often then, you know, price might go down a little bit further but then come back and then sort of hover here and then eventually maybe push down. But you know, you've been in the trade for a while then in a little bit of profit, but mostly in drawdown.
Also, and I guess also, sorry, I was going to scribble on your.
Yeah, go for it.
So also, I guess if it opens here and goes straight down, then on a lower time frame, if it closes here under here, then that could be considered, a sort of structural break. But then, in order for it to continue short, it will, swing up.
Yeah, need a pullback. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I guess if we're looking at like a lower time frame break of structure, then that retest is likely up here somewhere.
Yeah. We hit Asia low now, mate.
Yay. That's my cool.
Okay, closing below Asia low means we could go a little bit further. So we've got a London low next. And we've dropped nearly 100 pips now. So 120, I would look for a little bit of a rebound. So if we can get, if we can get a liquidity candle, I just don't want to feel like I'm catching a falling knife here. And if the sentiment's really sour on Facebook earnings, that's not a good sign to be catching a falling knife. And why low you're looking at, Rani? Oh, that's the same, yeah. You're talking about that one, aren't you? Yeah, we've got, I do like this. I'm going to give it I'm not taking a trade right now, but I'm waiting for a bullish little rejection candle, because I do like the New York highs, Asian high, and London low. I do like to see bullish price action from here in this zone to give it a shot to go long. Yeah, I do like that. Mo from that daily gap is good for reaction, I think. Daily gaps, have a look at the daily. You do it this one, just here. Yep. Now is that the same area? If I go back to the fives, I'll just mark this with this one. Clean up some of this other mess. So daily, that green box, it's a little bit higher than that gap. Daily is looking vicious. 4 hour liquidity candle. Oof. Yeah, she's selling off. Okay. But what I'd wait for is if I got a candle that looks on the 3 minutes or the 4 minutes, something that looks like this candle. Or this candle. Somewhere inside of here. And I might attempt a counter trend trade. And 120 is at 63. What's gold doing? Gold's hovering around 2021. Nas struggling to recover. Nas looks like a good reversal pattern though. Did someone say something then? Oh, I thought it was Rob. Sounded muffled.
That's a decent 3-minute rejection, Jesus.
Yeah. Oof. I wasn't watching. Oh, Ronnie's in. Good one.
I actually thought about taking it a long, and then I thought, oh, I'm getting too smart for myself, getting too big for my boots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trade in 2 different directions simultaneously. I had that sudden feeling of overconfidence, and I thought, oh no, that's not good.
Get into these ones, Hayden, when you've been eyeing it out and the 3 minutes just moves so quickly that it's getting away from you before you even pull the trigger.
Yeah, it sucks when it moves fast like that. That's where those cowboy entries come in.
On these?
At the moment, it's just a pullback. So it's like sometimes it just like that was the pullback there, and at the moment it doesn't change it doesn't change that we're still being pushing down. So it's easier if it moves slower. So if it does like sort of push down and come up, and then if you do want to wait for the pullback, then we might not get the pullback. That's the thing. Me personally, if I don't get the entry, I'm just gonna have to leave it. But it depends if your bias is overall long, and you're really confident with the trade that we're eventually gonna get up here, then what's the difference between getting in like here or here? If you think overall it's gonna keep on pushing up.
Oh, the difference is the pain of sitting in drawdown for the next 45 minutes while we're still watching this.
Yeah, because it could just keep on digging lower and lower and lower. So it's nice to get that little like pressure release. But if you don't get it and then it's up here, it's a bit more of a tricky situation now. Because I'm not sure if this is just still the pullback to keep on going long, or is it going to be set up for New York to go bullish? I would have liked it to have come down just a touch lower, to be honest. And he got it. Nice one. 24 pips, just like that. Oh boy. What was that? Sorry, Annie?
I hit the wrong button and got in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was a bit of a mistake, but it was a nice one.
Yeah, you need. Many times we take the wrong one. You know, Maddie put a trade on last night for me.
That's tough.
Yeah.
We knew that was a secret to your success.
She's obsessed with phones. This is not a good thing. But if I put my if like obviously it's the flashy lights and stuff. But the phone was on the couch next to her toys, and like we've got, I'm not sure if you can see, if you're watching on YouTube you can see, like got a little firefly here, we've got like a peekaboo bear thing, and she was sitting next to me, she was like pretty calm, and I put my phone down, and then she just like pushes her toys out of the way and like grabs the phone. And like she tries to bite it, and I know the phone's like, you know, the phone goes in your pocket, goes everywhere. So what I'm trying to do is, because she really wants the phone, so I'll put the phone just out of her reach to try and encourage her to like crawl. And then last night she was in my lap, it was late, and I had the phone, I thought I was doing, but I had it unlocked, and I checked the charts. I had no trade going, and she reached with her little fingers, and I was thinking, that's okay, because I don't know, there's no way she's going to be able to put a trade on because it's just not in that screen. And somehow she pushed, there's a little, on the C Trader, I didn't realize, but there was a, there's like a, it's like a clipboard button at the top. And because I was just in my watch list, and the watch list you can't put the trade on, but she somehow touched the top of it, and that brings up the create order, and then the next button, because it's right next to it, was that she hit buy. So I was like, what you've done, you just hit create order and buy just by accident. And it was on
You said to take profit and then put a stop loss, or what?
no,
Man, you need to teach her the basics. Come on.
yeah, so
That's irresponsible.
it was annoying because it was so late at night, and gold was on, it was like 2.8 pip spread. So luckily, like, you know, it wasn't a big trade, thank goodness, because I think the last thing I'd done was secure a trade, and so I had like the most recent lot sizes, which was what I'd secured it down to. But it was still like, as soon as she put the trade on, it was -3 pips, and I was a little bit annoyed. I was like, what do I do here? Do I just close it instantly, or where was it? It was like, it was around 7. Yeah, it was inside of this area somewhere. I think it was inside of here. So I was watching it for ages to see like if it was just going to actually push up, but I didn't like the look of it. Anyway, it actually worked out alright. So Maddie's first trade worked out alright in the sense like it moved, it gave a little push up, and it moved into profit like a few pips. So I was like, oh, I'll just get out of that. I'll close that one.
You have to get a screenshot of that one, Hayden, and put it on the wall.
Yeah. That's don't have the app open. That's the thing.
Maybe you should develop some kind of kids toy, like my first trader, like Fisher Price, you know.
I have some catchy tunes with it.
I'd place to first trade, yay.
I'll deposit the profits into her little account that we've got.
I think there's a nice ring to it, like Fisher Price, my first trading platform.
Yeah.
Like a little
Fisher Price FX.
Little plastic terminal in bright colours.
Yeah, it's true.
I would buy that for me.
Yeah. And it has like, you know, with those buttons that you push, it's like the, you know, when someone goes, puts a trade on, it's like that sound for MetaTrader when you know. Or the boom, that boing sound when they're full margin to a hit error. Like they're the sound effects.
And there should just be 3 big colourful buttons, one that says buy, one that says sell, and one that says full margin.
Yeah, the big red button, full margin. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, if you guys can, give the stream a like. Really does help. My first trader. Yeah, that's the toy's name.
Still holding your short, Dave.
Yeah, mate, still there. Still hoping it might dig deeper. It bounced off that. I had it marked out as a manipulation zone, just where it sort of bounced up from, which I marked out ages ago, and it keeps on reacting off, which is back to the bottom of New York low, bottom of Asian high, low, previous New York high, blah blah blah. But it doesn't necessarily always hold, so it might re-enter and go down lower.
So what I'd like to see is price kind of like tap this high, maybe do a pullback, and then I think it becomes an easy trade that if we get something that's closing now above that swing to then target upside. That makes sense? So the pattern, the shape of the pattern would be like closing, then we can start seeing some upside. So this is the risky entry because you're not sure if this breaker structure was a liquidity grab to keep on going down, or indeed if it's just sweeping liquidity from underneath here to go up. But if you've got a high and a here, and then we close above that high, then this is a higher low, confirmed higher low, and then you've got trending structure to the upside. I mean, you could go in a trade here. Yeah, I was going to say you could take a trade right here to target up here. But then if it did, like you might sit in this little bit of drawdown afterwards if it does react strongly from that liquidity area. So if you do take the trade like here to target that high, you want to take some profit. Oh, no. Oh, you're back at work, Rob. Hey. Thanks, yeah, I would need another reminder. Ah, Dan. Hey, man. How are you? So oil's still creeping up. The old VIX meter. It looks like it's bottomed out a little bit. So if it continues going down, that's really good for equities. If oil's going up and VIX is going up, then that's showing increasing uncertainty. So that could mean that equities have another leg lower. NAS so far is sort of just struggling at this little area. Not much volatility here. That's why we don't really focus on NASDAQ in this session. Sometimes you get a nice move in London, but most of the time it's, you know, better off looking at German. US 30 is similar. Is it doing the same thing? Who was saying? It was Heath, I think. Heath was saying that he likes to watch US 30 and German 40 at the same time. Thinks they're better suited to each other. Alright. Okay, so we're approaching that high now. For now, this is the question. Is it going to reject here and confirm a higher low? Closing above here could be a good sign to go up. I'm just cautious taking buys here the first time because this is a little bit of structure on the way down. But at the moment, where's that drawing I had? Yeah, this one. So we're following something like this. So we made that high exactly where I was hoping it would. Now having a sweep lower, take out this low and give another liquidity candle from here can be a great sign. Once we close above here, then I think we've got upside. A good 60-70 pips to the upside. It'd be annoying if it just flies. And then yeah, it's 8:45. Sarah must have had a bad sleep. H1 structure. Oh, this one down here. Being patient, yeah. What do you guys see?
I'm thinking long. Sorry, I'm thinking long too, but where you've got that blue zone with the purple border here just there, I've got a zone basically just running off the top of those sessions, and it's just kind of bouncing off that at the moment. It'd be nice for it just to come back down there and push up again.
I was just
mine's just a little bit lower.
Little bit lower, yeah. Okay. Dave?
I was seeing still pretty strong bearish 45-minute close. Like if you candle closed under the euro low, and wondering if that's
if the 45-minute candle pull back and then do a bit of a wick fill.
Yeah,
we're getting close to 30-minute candle closing.
It's sort of like quite a rejection-y wick, but it still looks like a pretty strong bearish close. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're really in two minds here, aren't we? Gold, yeah, gold's heading up 23, 24 now. Gold, one of gold's gonna smash it. Come on, man. This last 3 or 4 minutes is like move 2 pips. Maddie's saying, give me the phone, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, damn it. $5 minute now. Looked beautiful. I kind of got cute on it, thinking that I was expecting it just that little bit lower. Just took profit. Nice one. Risk free now. Awesome. That's really good, Ronnie. Retesting that euro high, euro low. Great place to take profit. Oh, you kept yeah. Nice one, man. Okay, so breaking that structure, I'd like to see a lower high, a higher low formed, but that's this part when if I go back to that drawing. Yep, there we go. So this, we didn't get, like, prices pushed up, and this is that close, and this close a little bit higher, actually like breaking this structure. Now, this orange line, that's here, that would be like that on this move now. Oh, sorry, I missed Dave. Morning trade. Should have double dipped on it. It's back in profit. Going to take a break even. Oh yeah, because it came back to 1807. 18007. Yeah, it's been a nice move. It's been 50 pips from down here now. A little bit annoying the way it's moved. A little bit annoying not getting it. This candle just moved a little bit too fast. I just was distracted right at that minute, and it moved 15 pips in a single minute. And then I didn't want to chase the trade. But this one, I really, yeah, it kind of snuck up on me. This candle, look at the time, 8:29. That was the last minute of the 5-minute candle. The 5-minute candle then pushed, closed. That's exactly what I was saying. How I said I wanted to see a candle that looked like the ones I circled on here were, it was that one. I'm pretty sure it was that one where I said like I was circling something like that, or something that looked like wherever the other one's gone. But that candle was what the 5-minute one looked like. This bad boy. Okay, so now are we going to confirm a higher low to then start targeting this wick, or if we just wait and something's closing above this wick, then we've got more upside. So I'm going to put a little alert there as well if it doesn't happen in time for me, because we're going to have to end this YouTube stream soon. So this becomes a bit of a line in the sand, and I've said this before about this 18, like about this level, and then price has gone down and like dug lower and lower and lower. But when you see like a nice rejection wick, if it does continue going down after the stream, it could even go, London could just trend all the way down for the next couple of hours, and then when you get closer to the New York open, this is where you will get often a little pullback. So you can like drag those alerts lower, and then when you finally get something that closes, after a big drop in London, when New York's session starts, often New York would do, you'll probably get a good chance of getting like at least a 50% pullback. If not, correct the whole thing.
Which would just be a huge daily rejection candle.
If it corrected the whole move, yeah, it'd look like a nice. It'd be at the moment, because we took out the previous day's low, the New York low. the daily candle, if it does correct this whole move, would be looking like a liquidity negation candle almost. Then it's definitely upside. Especially if you get some positive earnings from Google and Microsoft, then yeah, you know, we're back on. Okay. Now, just need confirmation of a higher low. If I do get some bullish candles, it's not that I'm want to necessarily wait for us to close higher. I would like to see some signs of a manipulation, of bullishness coming in, and I'm happy to trade up to that line. I just know that, you know, this at the moment, like, it's still in a bit of a downtrend, and this is still, you know, we didn't close above this first structure. So it could just be sweeping liquidity, because anyone that got in for sells, like when price pushed down, consolidated for a bit, you'd imagine that there would be breakout traders that are trading when price breaks the low here, breaks the low and then like closes lower. So there would be traders that jump in for sells on this, breakout traders. And that when price is pushing down, move stops to break even, and then price comes up immediately, just exactly stops them out. So it's a liquidity point. Now, people that are looking for longs as well, a lot of the time, you know, they'll put their long in, and it will be wherever they get into the trade. Even if they got in down here, they'll probably trail their stop. You know, they'll probably keep on trailing the stop up. So that's why I do think that price could easily just dip down and hit stop loss, and then create that bullishness. And then once we get that bullishness, that manipulation, that sweep, then we can start to look for it to go for maybe a higher liquidity point. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. YouTube, you guys know the plan. Yeah, YouTube, you know the plan. Zoomers, we're going to watch this. I'm going to try to grab this. So YouTube, thanks for watching. 9 o'clock, we're going to call it. Give the stream a like. Hope you guys learned something, enjoyed it. I'm not streaming tomorrow, so next stream will be on Monday. So have a good weekend, guys. Gold's going, yeah. Everything's starting to push now. I think we've got the lows in. So all right, guys. Zoomers, stay on. YouTube, I'll see you Monday.